I think I bring feminine inspiration to the table. Like Kelly Rowland say, I'm going to be your motivation. When you come home, I'm going to be in lingerie. I'm going to keep it nice and fresh and waxed for you. I'm going to cook your food.
Oh,
you just got to bring home the
Look at Myron's face.
amazing. That's it.
Shit.
I don't ask for a lot.
Okay.
No. Look, if it's all about sex, if everything you're talking about, being in your feminine inspiration or whatever you want to call it, is all about sex, then we don't want it. Because to be honest with you, it's very easy for us to get that outside anywhere. We need certain qualities, certain values you can bring that are hard for a lot of women to bring, and then it's even hard for them to maintain. That is what we need. So we look for a woman who is feminine. We look for a woman who is agreeable. We want a woman who can cook, who can clean, who can take good care of the kids. What else? We want a woman who is peaceful. When we go out there to hustle, to grind, to make all that money, we go out there, we get engaged with all sorts of people and all that. The home should be that peaceful place where we can come home, feel our home, feel very comfortable and relaxed. We don't need a woman who is going to be nagging, whining, and talking trash all the time. That is exactly the value we're looking out for. And probably a woman who can bring much more better ideas, better criticisms to our grind. That's what we want. Not sex. We can get it from any bitch.
I mean, okay, hold on.
I mean, if you got money, you can
See, I got you. Yeah. I got you, right?
God damn.
Nah, you didn't get him. He just knows that he's gonna get to have a 1 or 2, 3 nights with you, and that is it. You out. That's why he's laughing. You ain't got fresh.
Hold on.
He's interested.
Hold on.
He's interested. Yeah, Chris.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
It ain't regular. That's what men want.
I want to know, right?
Who want that?
So,
Chris.
Mr. Organic is a high value guy, right?
Right.
I want to know from you, brother. What do you look for in a woman? So you heard all these answers, right? What do you look for?
I mean, yeah, like, of course, most of them is gonna stand on they pretty, they gonna fuck you and all that. Come home, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Like, we get that dime a dozen. Like, a nigga got bread, nigga. I'm 6'6", 230. I'm smooth. Even without the money, I had every woman I ever wanted. So
Exactly.
like, just because you're gonna be at my home when I come there cooking, I don't need that shit. You know what I'm saying? I never needed it. You know what I'm saying? I need a girl that's gonna understand what I go through, who gonna keep a motherfucker on top of his toes, that's gonna push him and motivate him. You know what I mean? That's also gonna come with some ideas. You know what I mean? Give me creative criticism on my grind. You know what I mean? Also add to the table. You know?
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're talking about.
I mean, not just trying to grab some food every time it's filled up. You know what I mean? You got to bring something to this table. Like, fucking pussy is over with after a certain time. Like, I could fuck any bitch I ever wanted in my life. I always have. That's not appealing to me no more. You know what I mean? Once you get money and once you was already having that, you got to bring more. Your energy got to be right. Your mind got to be right. That body don't mean nothing after a while. You know what I'm saying? A nigga will fuck anything, man.
He said a nigga gonna fuck anything, man. Well, he's right. Well, if you look at it, yep. As men, we all know that as time goes on, every living thing depreciates as it grows older. So we know that if we married you even at 18 and you were super, super hot, you were a supermodel, eventually by the time you grow older, you're going to run out of your beauty. It is natural that you will depreciate and run out of your beauty and eventually die. So we know that whatever hotness or sexiness that you had when you were young, after 2, 3 kids, after being married for 10 to 15 years, you're going to lose it. You're not going to be as young as you used to be. So that is not really the paramount thing we look at. We look at the longevity of the marriage. What is it that you're going to bring to the table? What is it that you're going to add to the table? What values is it that we're going to get that is going to make us want to keep you? Being a good woman who is probably a virgin or probably has an extreme low body count, going to give us very beautiful, good kids that we're going to raise them well to become better citizens. Yeah. A woman who can cook and clean. A woman who is smart, who can bring ideas to the table, who can criticize, as he's saying, and help you grow and build. A woman who is peaceful. One who is not going to be so bothered about which bitch you smacked yesterday, which bitch you were out with. No. She knows that she's the wife. She knows she's got her kids. She knows she's got your last name. And that is what is important. The inheritance and everything is hers. All these bitches you've been out with, you be fucking, she don't give a damn about it. And that is what we look for in a woman. That is what high value men look for in a woman. Yeah? That's it.
So, like, you could be the baddest bitch in the world. That's fine. Nigga gonna have you, and I'm gonna fuck a bitch, motherfucker, a 2 and a 3. Nigga
I was
would do that.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z had Beyonce, he still for some other pussy. How can you beat that? Because he would just want some new pussy on his cock.
Yeah.
So that ain't nothing, man. It's your energy, it's your mind, what you bringing to help me grow. And what's going to help us grow. That what counts.
Yeah, preach, brother.
Yeah.
Preach.
But a bad bitch brings inspiration that you
not
will
to no,
not
not to
get.
no real nigga that already had that. If you got a fat, lame, rich nigga that need all that, I just want a bad bitch, that nigga, he's a square. He's a nobody.
Yeah.
But a nigga that been sufficient his whole life and got every girl he wanted, what is a bad bitch doing for me? That's nothing.
Yeah.
We always had that.
Yeah.
What you bringing more than just being a bitch? It's a million bad bitches walking this earth.
Exactly. A lot of these women don't know what men are really looking for, especially the high value men. Look, if you've always had something, okay, you're always used to it. It's of no serious importance to you as much as the stuff you don't have. Look, if you always got a car, you had a regular car, you always had a Corolla or some Nissan or whatever, you always had a car, that Nissan is not going to be as valuable to you as getting a Lamborghini or a Bugatti. The reason is because the Lamborghini and the Bugatti is rare. There are few that are manufactured yearly. There are very few people that can afford it, and there are even few people who have the money who are even able to acquire it. So acquiring that Bugatti is going to be of more value to you than having the Nissan or the Toyota. The same thing, if you've always had bad bitches, then you don't need it anymore because you're used to it. It's what you ain't got that you want. It is those special values that we find very hard to find in women that we desire, not what is always common. So a bitch going out there always partying, always clubbing, nah, we seen too much of that. We've been with too many of those women. We don't want it. We want someone who is hard to find. A girl who hardly goes out, a girl who's hardly seen, so on and so forth. Yeah. If you see a girl, okay, and this girl covers her body completely, that all you get to see is just her head to her neck, and then her wrist, and her ankles to her feet, bro, you're going to want to value that than a girl who's always showing a lot of cleavage, wearing see-through clothes and stuff like that. Because we all know that there are one too many of those girls out there, and too many guys are fucking them. You know what I'm saying, man?
That's the cheapest and most easiest thing to get for a nigga got some money is a bitch and some pussy.
Bam.
You go to, like I said, you go to Brazil right now, it's gonna be a 10,000 bad bitch you ever seen in your life. You get them bitches $1 and a coffee, and that bitch gonna lick your feet, man. That ain't worth. That's worthless to a real nigga, man.
Right.
You gotta be a fat, slow brain, regular ass nigga that finally got some money to be imposed. And I got a bad bitch. Like, come on, man. Like, that's a different type of breed of human that get they rocks off to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I get it. Y'all get your money now. Go get all them niggas. But a nigga like me, that shit is like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Our energies got to be connected. You know what I'm saying? We gotta grow together. That's the most important.
So
thing.
you'll take a basic bitch that is somebody that you want to talk to over a bad bitch that will inspire you.
So you consider yourself a bad bitch?
No, yeah, I do actually.
So you above basic. Well, you don't even work. You don't have no attributes to the table here. Like, what
I
are we
do have
talking about?
attributes.
Like what?
I inspire my men.
How? You don't got no job. You got, what's your education?
Listen,
what's your master's
but you
degree
have
in?
but you have to realize that when men make it to a certain level,
Right.
they're not checking for a woman's education.
They're not.
That's not true.
When you're making millions of dollars, you don't care about a woman's education.
Yes, you do.
Talk to
I
plenty
do.
of rich men.
I do. I'm a rich man. I got an estate in Malibu. Okay?
And
He's right. Certain men do not really care about your education, but some also do care. For me, it's a 50-50 thing when it comes to your education, so on and so forth. Yeah? Because for some men, if you don't have a certain level of education, I mean, you don't need to have a master's degree, but if you don't have a certain level of education, it's going to be super, super hard for them to connect with you and create that vibe, because they're going to be talking about so many stuff that you know nothing about. For example, you've got a man who is a millionaire who is in finance, and you don't even have a bachelor's degree in something to even understand the basic things about finance. How are you going to contribute to this man? How are you going to give him certain ideas or concepts that he probably never thought about? How are you going to even listen to him complain about certain stuff he probably wants to share with you? Even if he was supposed to leave you some form of investment or money, how are you even going to be able to understand that and be able to put that money into good use that would actually enable or help you in the future? I mean, so they know that they ain't connecting with you. some amount of rich men are not gonna want to have you, and some others do not mind. They just have the money and they want a pretty girl, so they are good to go.
2 acres.
Estate?
Yes.
Oh, I
2
would like
acres.
to see the paperwork.
Okay, we can show you paperwork.
Go ahead and show me the
paperwork to-
title.
we gotta show paperwork to somebody that got no paper.
Miseducated.
That would make no sense.
Show me,
got
pull
no
up
paper.
that
Tell us
deed.
some paperwork.
Can he pull up the deed?
Can you
You
pull up
don't
your
even
car?
know what a
Can you
deed
pull up a
is.
vehicle?
You don't even know what a deed is because you
What
ain't
deed
got.
you got?
So you can see that this lady is not happy that Mr. Organik said she wasn't a bad bitch, because she ain't got no money and she ain't got nothing, yeah? And so because she's upset and she's pissed about it, she just decided to go off on him to say that what shows that he's a millionaire, what shows that he has money, and so on and so forth. And that's exactly what she's doing, yeah?
What deed you got?
A deed to these.
Come on, man.
A lot of these women do not want to accept the fact that men sit down and tell them the truth. And so when they get pissed about it, they want to find a way to get back at you, even when whatever they are saying may not be realistic. And that's exactly what she's doing.
You got a little residue underneath your nose,
Man,
baby.
he's
I don't
certified.
do that.
He's
You know what I'm saying?
certified.
But I get what you're
I
saying.
get what you're saying, though.
But she
Yeah.
fucking with loser, fat, old niggas got money. I get it.
Nah,
Go play with
negative.
them.
But seriously,
There's
when
no
you
way
reach
you
a
got
certain
nobody
level,
efficient
when
around
you
you.
reach a certain level, you don't care if that girl works as a bottle girl. You don't care if this
It
girl
don't
has
matter.
a job.
We
Like
didn't
you
say
don't
that.
care.
We gotta have somebody that got some
you
smarts,
already,
though.
because you
We can tell you
already,
ain't got no
you've
smarts.
already
Like, we
made
need
it to a
somebody with
certain
some
level.
brain. It ain't about just want to suck my dick all the time.
The energy needs to be matched.
We need,
That's what
yeah.
you said.
Yeah, it's bigger than
But you're
just.
saying because she doesn't have a job or work,
It don't
she
matter.
can't match
We-
your energy?
It don't matter. I'm talking about you personally on the
But you don't know me
terms.
personally.
I can tell you ain't got no brain.
Honey, I worked in corporate finance. What are you
did?
talking?
So
yes,
why are you not
baby.
employed now?
Because I don't want to be.
So you want to be a slave to a man with some money?
I want to.
Bam! Did you hear that? I mean, that's a key Mr. Organic has just given to your ladies out there. I have nothing to say. You need to replay this part and then listen to it over and over again and analyze it for yourself. I'm not saying go on getting a job in a profession and don't take having a man serious, just trying to get to the upper echelons. Because if you do that, you're going to die alone. You're not going to have a man. But you need to have something. You need to have something little.
No, honey. I want to be an inspiration with
How?
to some money.
How you going to inspire him? Please explain that.
She wants to be an inspiration to someone who has money. How are you going to be an inspiration to someone who has money? Because the person who has money already has so much inspiration that he made money. He has motivation. He has all the, oh my God, he has all those top qualities. How the hell do you think this guy made money? They have it all. So oh my God, what are you bringing to the table? Inspiration? You are bringing something that the person already had? Oh my God.
Baby, I just told you, obviously.
She calling him baby. Oh, these girls. I've been right all this time. Why is she calling him baby? So probably after the show, he could take her out. Oh my God. Some of these girls, that's what they be doing. I won't lie. I won't be shocked if a good amount of these girls actually come to this show, so that they hope that they probably get seen on the show and then get DM'd by guys on Instagram that are going to waste their money on them. Or they get to even go out with some of the guys who are featured on the show. I won't be shocked if some of these girls come in for that.
So you weren't listening.
I'm listening quite fine. I see you coming in line.
And I didn't see it. Why is that girl wearing red shades in a room? Damn, I'm now seeing this at the end of the video. Why the hell is she in red shades?
But
No, you
put your
wasn't
lingerie
listening
ain't gonna,
though.
Ain't gonna do nothing for a
You
nigga.
wasn't listening.
Okay, I got you. I want to listen to you.